Okay, sir.
That's great.
So come on, boy, and I know become a good man. You open up with no never. Because I carry for you. Open it open and look out. I don't have one of an issue of no walk, no be. You could take a cry on my job. She can hear natural Udo. She can have and the Cotton Association of Nigeria in the state chapter. She goes here and they can go there, no, they go there. She goes some of Chineke, quick, you open it, police have a game. You know that kind of general blue holes of the house. And they jail into an Ochata territory. Chineke has 0 holes. They built no gap, he game, I got to take it away, so no. So we get to now about Panesm, Chineke goes on over. Then I change to the president of the country, Gozenia. Governor Putamba in the state Gozenia. The governor also goes back. Look at the mention of Gozenia, and when the bishop and then Gozenia had Chineke. The natural Achikotaris Association because Gozenia and the Gozenia no but can done at Namiani. Shinekina. Basil Uzo. And I have to come back. I told you I got Tarushi, that didn't know to tag a mirror that they have from the game of the Tagus. Amen. The rest. The quality of the new food the
I'm going to ndị ọzọ nọ n'obodo mana ọ maka ihe ọma ị na-eme nke imegoro na nke ka ga-eme n'ihe gwụrụ anyị wee bịa anyị sị ka akọba nke imegoro eme ma na-enwe ike ịkpụ ya a different session because na adọrọ show ma a ga-akọcha tata maka na ma rotechi maka ndị mere eme erozo karịrị ma ndị a na-erote because it is going to be. We don't want to talk about the younger generation. We have helped their business in different areas, both in Nigeria and outside the country, in medical lines and other field of life. Adeku makoro also eroro ndi obodo. Adeku makagishi echekwa ndị na-achị obodo. Ya ka ndị sị na ya mkpuche ihe niile ị na-eme. Ma ya mere anyị nọkwa nọ anyị bụ ụmụ gị abịa wesịkwa gị daa dị ne. Ndị nọ na be gị bụ Cotton Farm Union Enugu State chapter. Dị ka nsi wee bịa mbọsị m bịa kọwara gị my father maka iji nke ịbịa tata. Ihe ịbịa tata bụ ka anyị kọwara gị ihe dị n'ime ya ga-enyere ndị obodo aka. And having a distinguished personality like you that has integrity to protect, na anyị sị na anyị ga-ebutere gị ya wee kọwara gị ka o si dị and gosi so that issue from there wee marụ how it will benefit your people, our people, and every other person.
Now, our association had far fetched from other associations, but our own is peculiar. And this is not the peculiar is that now this is a new product. I'm with the Enugu State. After we have done so many research, Malone Enugu State can produce cotton more than the northerners. I wager Mwagoke Bo Alaji Sani or Yisuzo about cotton. And in the northern side part of the country, they harvest twice, but Enugu here harvests 4 times a year to show them the gap of the products from that place. And I want to buy an bomber harvest than them. Then we started a certain way on how to bring this union in. Through our brother here, who is also an executive in the Southwest. Nyawa, I team Uziaka, Robazia call. At the end of the day, I say I go and try. I just say I go and do that. I always say an Iowa Benue state can do that. That if we have you, we have the government by our side, we can do something. So we had our flag off. That same day, Obiareva.
Yes, you told me.
By me, our flag off. I said, I'm not going to Nibiaro because we are liable to that in or around. I said, we can go ahead and do that. Come here, I be a report as our father. And thank God, the government presence was there. The Commissioner of Agriculture was there, alongside with his team. And the Allied Sani, who is a consultancy to the farm estates, led by the governor of Enugu State. He was there. Last time we visited the commissioner, he also told us that the governor is aware of this project. Nanya was explaining to the governor about this. And only I go ahead. Then our goal today is to give you an endorsement letter from our union and from the national. We support our family. Then you can still use it for other crops as it is.
So what I'm trying to say, so how do you distribute it to make sure now we
case to apply is that this one now is for 100 liters of water. And we start spread the leaves.
Okay,
we are also organizing a program also in your community to come and distribute this one to your farmers. With the lead to I get moon, then you can now help us on the other angle. I can ask for Igwe.
The man who has an uncommon grace. I'm rather this village was already a man. And one of the smallest villages we have in the demand. The man is a very large community, carved out from the larger Eden. And with a demand, Abba, who's before we now have Ugunabo autonomous community that was just recently carved out. So Ozare Demand, one of the villages in Edemane. So that was when the burden of leadership was placed on him. The place where Jeremiah was in primary school, where Jeremiah he was not noticed. So after KA did the common entrance, he was sent to another remote place called Ubu Community Secondary School in Enugu. It's in Ibeze South. Ibeze North, sorry. Ibeze North local government. So that took him away. Like the story of Moses. When Moses was born, he was taken far away because those who sought to kill him was taken away from them. He was being preserved at Ubu. That was when he had his secondary school. And after that, he came out in a flying colors. And the father wanted him to study medicine in the University of Nigeria, Soga. But God was still saying something. He never wanted it that way. Because God's ways are different from man's ways. So, for one reason or the other, he passed JAMB and passed medicine. But because God was saying something, he used mathematics that he scored P7 to make him not to study medicine in the University of Nigeria. The father tried his best, but he couldn't work out. The mom then advised him and said, why waiting for continuous writing of JAM? The same medical field, go and study nursing. And he listened and went to Iyelu, nursing school in Iyelu, in Ogidi, Anambra State. That was where he stayed and came out as the best graduating student. In the midst of women, where he was the only male child among the class, came out with the best results. He stayed briefly in Nigeria and worked at the Ministry of Health in Enugu State here and some other places like Epostre. So, but because destiny was still ringing bell, and they said that if this man continue here, he will be incorporated into our system and he will be
corrupt.
He will be corrupt.
That is crazy, man.
So he then decided to say that he will go and look for greener pasture. That wasn't even an easy one, because the several efforts he made initially proved abortive. For the first time he traveled, he was deported. Another one, he stayed over 7 days or so on the way trying to make it. He didn't stay work out. Until he took another corner that God wanted him. He had to dance with some groups. Mike Conakry.
Mike Okri.
Mike Okri.
Time na money, oh.
Time na money. So,
Mike Okri.
As a dancer.
Yeah,
after that,
that's for 11 months before.
that's the level. You know, there were many people living in 2 rooms.
Yes. And 5 of us.
So he endured the suffering and everything, and at the end of the day, that was where God said that was the route he would take to travel. After that, he traveled to the United States of America. I wouldn't go so elaborate in telling you his stories in the US, but he didn't come back here until after 10 years.
I didn't have green card to come.
But while there, he still had the community at heart. And everything that was happening here would be linked to him in one way or the other. All kids they sit in this part of the community is single-handed responsibility. So, in this community, people were gathering money and not even. So, when he was speaking with the parent, they said, they all came around and make possible now that the people are suffering so much. The little money he had then, he sent it down and said that contribution should stop. So, like, why there? He started this food bank vision called Kanona Obodo Igbo. He started it with St. John Anglican Church. That is where he worships. If they raw food and he came them mad through the pastors not there. They put all some of these logistics and they named them mad.
What they counter.
Some of the people in the Sheba and the hospital, he writes off their hospital there. He was doing a lot before he came back. He came back, he didn't stop. A lot of people now under his scholarship on their school fees. He had made it to a point to natural autonomous community. Any autonomous community. Now every creates different autonomous community. This part of you can say why not? That what he has done over the years overqualified him to apply for Ubugdozara Autonomous Community. That was going on for a very long time. God never wanted it that way until the Igwe of the whole of the demand community, God called him. He said that his time is up. So, the whole of a demand then say that we should suspend the issue of Ubugdozara, that the man that will take up the mantle of leadership or the whole of a demand has come. For that singular reason, his Igweship was not contested with anybody. Those who tried to come up with one thing or the other, the community said, just bury your ambitions and all what you have, that this is the man that we know, this is the man that's going to take up this leadership position. The day he was selected to be the Igwe of this community, he cried for more than 5 minutes. Because every other person that came out, none of them got a single vote, except the one they voted for themselves.
Yeah.
The people that say they want to, there are so few people who say that they want to, but you can't, you just imagine yourself, you are the only one that said you are. So at the end of the day, that was where their own dream died. And the mantle of leadership was bestowed. Before then, he has started doing so many other things, because he was not just called because he came back from America, or because he's, I told you that while in America he was doing so many philanthropic projects. He built a community hospital, 20-bedded hospital, and equipped it from top to bottom. It's one of the best hospitals you can attend to outside UNTH. How about the equipment? He's paying the salaries of a staff there. There is a resident doctor living there. Yes. The salary he pays every month for the hospital runs over 1.something million every month to make it free of charge. Igwe has built houses up to the 10th house has been approved for indigents in this community. He built Igwe reticulated water in this community. Igwe reticulated light, solar light in this community. Igwe is paying all the blind people in the whole of Idim. Anyone who knows is under the area. Igwe pays the Onyishis and their oblokos in this community. He pays them salary every month. Igwe has sent up to 9 people to different parts of the world to go and further their studies. He has done this since he's born Igwe. 9 of them has traveled to go and further their studies in different fields from this community. Igwe sent 24 people to Abuja. That is 6 from Edeman, 6 from Ata, 6 from Bozi, and 6 from Ugunago. You can look for their destiny and not continue to stay at home to be smoking and be drinking, and the rest of them. He did not only do that, he hired 4 flats and equipped the flats, and he's paying these people 40,000 naira every month to enable them to be moving out to be looking for jobs. The neighborhood watch of this community. He gave them vehicles, he gave them a truck, he bought machines, not less than 6 machines for them. He equipped them with all the necessary gadgets that will help them to do their work, to ease their movements in this community. Igwe gave out 63 million naira for the youth of this community, 1 million each. To them, having them go out and fend for themselves. Like I said, currently we have a food bank here that has capacity to feed up to 200 or 250 people every day. I said on daily basis. As you are here before you leave, you take a talk with the food bank, because what that lady that came in here, if you observe that putting on the food bank, he came to announce that the food is ready.
Oh my God.
I don't want to bore you so much with what Igwe has done. I just want to give you a tip of an iceberg, because even if you are a computer, you cannot have everything that Igwe has done for the people, both those he knows and those he doesn't know. But I just want to give you a kind of background history of the man sitting on the throne, His Royal Majesty Igwe. He's a man of so many parts. So, thank you so much. I will also introduce some of the people that are with us here.
You have now, what they are calling. Before you put on this door, you learn a few lessons. Because you have the post. Yes, I was saying something about me. Most of this I say is about my biography. And that's what endears people to me, because, like I said, I think the road from nobody expected me to be anything. I was born again. My parents are farmers and teachers. But they're both Christians. And also people used to always listen to their parents. From what my staff said here, they listen to my parents. But directly, there's a reason why they give birth to you. So, and then you have to listen to, and at least it benefited me. So I tell you, and that's the only chocolate in the Bible that has a benefit. Stop like na make group of where they are. Others, that should not kill, that should not be a committed. There's no benefit. But this one has benefit. So I thank God for a day like this. I came back on the throne for you guys for roots. To encourage you, I'm an encourager, to encourage you to do good so that life will be easy, good for the earth. So why am I saying that? To say that I don't have my own problems. I'm not perfect. Pray for me, so things, there are challenges. But for me, I'm vastly traveled and exposed. So that makes me understand that there's a reason why God protected me here. But just like I said, you guys have to put yourself in a position to win. Put yourself in a position to win. I will explain. Everybody say, I want to put myself in a position to win. But every great name, every person in this world has one great name. If you are popular people have one name, not two names. I can name them. Maradona, Pelé, one word. Jackson, Jordan, Messi, Ronaldo. You don't need to ask for their name. One name, one word. Clinton, Bush, Trump. You don't ask for what is their first name. What is your my title. Nobody else answers it. Nobody. And guess what I said? I'm going to say it's started going to be there in perpetuity. Tomorrow, whether you drive a helicopter or a billionaire, we don't care. This is the man that's done everything. So if you like, be rich, the president of Nigeria, your statue must never remove this one. This is the first one. You say to their grandchildren, don't play with this statue. You don't like him, no problem. And to get to the bottom of what I'm trying to say, you love your neighbor as Christ did not say worship me, say follow me.
Yes.
When you clothe the naked, feed the hunger, feed the sick, heal the sick, comfort the meek. Those are people that God like me. God doesn't come upstairs to come and work. He uses people. God has used some people around me to nurture me. You know about relays. Why they give my school, but also Chiako to give glucose. Some people are needing why did they give you glucose? To give you more energy. But sometimes you come back depressed, you come back angry. Some of us that were born poor, I was born poor, I just had to change it. because I had to change my work. So I like the tenacity. I played through, I think the president, he was a very smart presentation. He touched all aspects of what it takes to succeed. And I want to refocus you to the main Naya project. You want to go up the boomers.
Yes.
It's not like me, I didn't come to take, I came to add value. And then at the value I want to, God prepared me. 7 years ago, all free up to today. You have the best hospital you can imagine. Just don't offer for me if you want to take it or take it off. You've seen that. No problem, no passion. You go there in 2018, beginning of 2018, $250,000. Yeah, that time it was 70 million. I finished it and God said, hey, this guy, he must be stupid. So when you gave me, you around the man. It was more estimated than my house and don't people before. Goes to me, I'm going to give you money to build your own castle. That's why I call it build castle. If you give me money, I was working hard and I'm going to apply a contract with man, and I have to what they go. Genuinely, that's when people could stop me. Don't you think that, they investigated my life, good people abroad. And for the people from America, I wanted me to come back. So you have to have what it takes, you have to have the imagination, I said before.
Yes.
So those things can be moved. So you wouldn't go and market. I don't have to know and that's from that even how lucrative you could be. So more boy you okay, no, what can I do? Because all they want is to dent your name. I don't know where I saw a contract because God sees my heart. So you never can do whatever matter. You have to go to this, you have to walk on like that. Go there united, go there without. When you got the hero, may not be leaders, these are two leaders now. So become all Muslim, encourage Muslim. I'm broken, my food on that, okay, no, never on the knee. And I didn't make a we, I do I. Even in Rihanna, I say, I do the food bank. I do to you. I don't combine the money with people. Because no skin actually me, although the same person with you. If I just convince my wife, I don't do it. Yes. And my children, they are growing, they come here all the time. So I convince them. So I tested we to work. So that I do the hospital. So when you think, well, don't tell you what school fees one time in the UK or Canada. I'm not politician. Because I don't know my uncle because why I have to be very careful about where I put my name. You can't give me anything. I don't need any contract. I don't need my and make them matter. If we change our scenario, if we ever don't get it, I just family. My parents do not like. I just ask myself, if my mom likes it, my dad will do it now. So it's okay. Mom will do it now. So
somebody not tiny, but so that I need anything there in now I'm aware enough here enough you be. You are not naked at that place. Awakening of the business, and that's a bubble from this community. So, on your guys, and secondly, Nick I see and the AAC company, organic, non-organic fertilizer. So now I got here, and it's getting that 25 farmers.
yes.
And I told you that one of these crop is 8 bags of fertilizer.
Wow.
So this one now.
50,000 bottles of fertilizer. Why did you put that one?
So I just by the way I told you how to apply it now and make 100 liters of water every year. And I have to explore here. I think more than 7 years. Like everywhere like cash crop, like orange, and other like pears, if I understand. get out and we are coming here. You are going why the day I got here, and we are going to do it near the official so that the company as well we know that here the river he has a to support with the 25 farmers I get near to increase it. Now I am glad in each of these communities, local government, to do that. And we encourage farmers with our own tool and we do it. So you go ahead and I have this community.
Thank you so much. If I'm okay, I'm sure my doctor, you are here listening to them now.
Yes.
You are listening to them.
I'm listening.
Will you want me to, will you be committed to, because these are smart people, and you are smart. Let me appoint you so you be my rep, a demand rep, and the local government rep.
It's okay, Your Majesty.
Only I can be enough one.
My name is Chief John, okay, KSM, NK John Oneni, I'm from this community, from Edemani community, Ubogidi, the village in this community, and Igwagadagidi happens to be, is like another brother to me. He's the same age mate with my eldest brother, and they are friends. He was there when I was born, and he happens to know the circumstances of my birth, and from then he picked a special interest in me, which I never knew. So when I was in school, shortly before my graduation, he called me and indicated interest that he would like to work with me. That was before he became Igwe. So he picked me to be his PA, which after he consulted his family members and approved me becoming his PA. And since then, has been fathering me. Our working relationship is not that of a PA and orgasm relationship. It's a relationship between a father and a son. So he have had so much interest in everything that has to do with me. And his vision and passion has always been to see me succeed beyond that of a PA to a master. And just like I said earlier when I was introducing him, he's a man that had an uncommon grace. He's a man whom God prepared in a very special way for this particular throne. That he doesn't even know that God was calling him to be the leader of his people. And when the time came, he emerged and became the leader. And like what the Bible said, that when the righteous is on the throne, the people rejoice. And that has been the situation since he ascended into the throne. The community has experienced a very tremendous change. It's like a revolution. You know, he has changed the trajectory of leadership, not only in this community, but in the entire Southeast. His movements and everything that has to do with him, everybody that has come across him affirms that his leadership is not ordinary, that this must be divine. It's a God-given rule that he was sent into this world for this purpose. He came and the community, since he ascended into the throne, the community has witnessed development that is beyond what I can actually explain.